Hello and welcome to The Print. I am Samah Qundeel and you're watching The Print Headlines. Let's see the top headlines for today. The United States said its military had completely halted maritime trade to and from Iran, even as President Donald Trump signaled that talks with Tehran to end the ongoing war could resume this week, pushing oil prices down for a second straight day. Trump said negotiations could restart within the next 2 days. The US Treasury Department has warned banks in jurisdictions including Hong Kong, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and China of potential secondary sanctions for handling Iran-linked transactions. It said Tehran moved roughly $9 billion in 2024 through the US correspondent accounts using front companies, especially in Hong Kong and the UAE. Israel and Lebanon have agreed to begin direct negotiations at a mutually decided time and place to end hostilities involving Hezbollah. The decision follows US-mediated talks in Washington, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio calling it a historic opportunity. Russia launched 324 drones and 3 ballistic missiles at Ukraine overnight, targeting southern port infrastructure. The Ukrainian officials said at least 7 people were injured. Air defenses intercepted most drones, but missiles and 13 drones struck 9 locations. At least 250 people are missing after a boat capsized in the Andaman Sea while heading to Malaysia. UN agencies said overcrowding and rough weather may have caused the vessel which departed from Bangladesh to sink. Saudi Arabia will provide an additional $3 billion in deposits to Pakistan. This comes alongside an extension of $5 billion deposit rollover for a further 3 years. India will host the BRICS foreign ministers meeting in May, where officials from Iran and the UAE may come face to face for the first time since the conflict began. India will also host a Quad foreign ministers meeting later in the month. Samrat Choudhary was sworn in as Bihar's first BJP Chief Minister. Vijay Kumar Chaudhary and Bijendra Prasad Yadav took oath as Deputy Chief Ministers. The Supreme Court stayed a Telangana High Court order granting transit anticipatory bail to Congress leader Pawan Khera in a case filed by Riniki Bhuyan Sharma over allegations of holding multiple passports. Arvind Kejriwal filed an additional affidavit before the Delhi High Court seeking the recusal of Justice Swarna Kanta Sharma from hearing the excise policy case in which he is an accused. He contended that there is an apparent conflict of interest as the judge's children are working under the Solicitor General who is representing the centre in the same case. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M K Stalin intensified opposition to the proposed delimitation exercise, calling an urgent meeting of party leaders as the DMK announced statewide black flag protests. The Enforcement Directorate conducted raids at properties linked to Aam Aadmi Party MP Ashok Mittal, including Lovely Professional University in Jalandhar and colleges in Gurugram under the Foreign Exchange Management Act. At least 7 people died and 21 were injured after a bus carrying devotees overturned near Basi Pathana in Punjab. The passengers were returning from prayers at Fatehgarh Sahib. At least 14 people were killed and 20 injured in a boiler explosion at a power plant operated by Vedanta Limited in Chhattisgarh. The cause of the blast is yet to be determined. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to hold a roadshow in Nagarkoil with senior BJP and AIA-DMK leaders expected to attend. Rajya Sabha MP Raghav Chadha has been provided central security cover after the Punjab government withdrew his Z+ security protection. For now, the Delhi police has been directed to ensure immediate security for Chadha until a central arrangement is officially established, noting that this move comes after a threat assessment by the Intelligence Bureau, which advised strengthening his protection. Robert Vadra has been summoned by Delhi court in Shikopur land deal money laundering case. The case stems from an FIR registered by Gurugram police, alleging that Vadra, through his company Skylight Hospitality, fraudulently purchased 3.53 acres of land in village Shikopur, Sector 83, Gurugram, from Omkareshwar Properties Private Limited on February 12, 2008. Air India reported a wider than expected loss of over 220 billion rupees for financial year 2026 due to disruptions including a fatal crash, airspace restrictions, and geopolitical tensions. The airline is seeking fresh funding from its shareholders Tata Group and Singapore Airlines. Atletico Madrid knocked Barcelona out of the Champions League, winning 3-2 on aggregate despite losing the second leg by 2-1. Atletico reached the semi-finals for the first time since 2017. Ajinkya Rahane, captain of Kolkata Knight Riders, was fined ₹12 lakh for a slow over rate during their match against Chennai Super Kings in the Indian Premier League 2026 season. KKR are yet to win a match under his leadership this season. Thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow with more such updates.